Today we will continue about chapter 1, the Cold War era, and today we will learn about the last topic for chapter 1, uh, challenge through bipolarity. What is challenge through bipolarity? Enge challenge through bipolarity. Chapter malama kan zir to a chapter malama khanin thil hrang hrang Cold War lo chhuah chan te chuanin Cold War ah chuan enge thleng maw Indo pui pahnih na tawp khan USSR kan tih le USA kan tih ten engtiangin nge Indo na an kalpui maw an ram inkara khan engtiangin nge thil lo thlenga India khan khoilam nge tran tih te kan zira kan en to ni tero tuna chuanin kan chapter 1 kan last topic tur kan en chodo na angai nom don mema hi tun lai issue a po mo kan knowledge ti zau nan po thil tangkai takani chuwangin thadawin kan ngai thlanga chin chia tur ani a poimo thi kan lo no tang o tikhanin thadawin kan ngai thlanga kan topic ma sa jok tur chu and the first topic is challenge to bipolarity. We have already seen how the Cold War tended to divide the world into two rival alliances, that is USSR and USA. Challenge to bipolarity and non-aligned movement offered to newly decolonized countries of Asia, Africa, and Latin America a third option, that is not to join any of the alliance. Enge khalai rama khalai Cold War hun laya khanin kharam pani thil ti thei lian de te khat khovel kha optu ni khan in chu ni tero military a te chuan nge van sang lam zir na anga te mo thiam na lama te chung nung zok ni khan in chu ni chuan kha chung nung zok ni an in chu na konga khan ram thu rual pui tam takan nei ni tero heta khovel kha eastern le western in in thren top te kan ti amalama kan soi to a chung zinga po chuanin Asia ram Africa le Latin America ram tam tak kha an som lu ta ni tero an lam tanga tikhan India po kha khoilam nge tang ti te po kan enani ma se khalai hun la ya khanin India kharam re thei takania independent mu zo hlim hlot khamo 1947 independent mu a tikhan akal ve chho bek khani economy ni amara re thei em ani chumi kara chuanin helai USSR hi ka zo manga ti mo USA hi ka zo mang ti khan du thlan na kha siam thei din huna khan in ngai bik lo India khan NAM was founded. NAM means non-aligned movement was founded by three leaders: Yugoslavia's Josip Broz Tito, India Jawaharlal Nehru, and Egypt's leader Gamal Abdel Nasser. Indonesia's Sukarno and Ghana's Kwame Nkrumah strongly supported them. The first NAM summit was held in 1961 at Belgrade. This is the important point. Where is the first summit was held in NAM. Mo first summit an na masaber chu sangkha zakwa somrup pakhata Belgrade an nei ni mo nam kan ti non aligned movement zolbik nei lo ram kan ti kharon chuak ta ni tro zolbik nei lo ram kan ti te chu chung ram te chu tu te nge din kan ti chuanin Yugoslavia hroi tu Josip Broz Tito kan ti te chuan India ram prime minister Jawaharlal Nehru kan ti te chuan Egypt leader Gamal Abdel Nasser kan ti te mo ka chuanin Indonesia how to pass Sukarno kan ti le Ghana leader mo Ghana mi Kwame Nkrumah kan ti te khanin andinani mo andinani chuan nan align the roots of NAM went back to the friendship between three leaders mo atlantic bet hemi te pathum three leaders te hianin Yugoslavia te India te Egypt te hianin hemi te pathum mo hemi te pathum hian an din ani chon ma se I pon lama tanga lo support to kha Indonesia le Ghana hroi tu te khan an lo support na sa ni mo chon these five leaders came to be known as the five founders of NAM hemi te panga hi hemi te panga hi nam din tu kan ti te khan ni tani apoi ma nan hi nam kan ti hi exam na po poi mong o country chen ngai I board exam na enge nan align movement mo nan align movement hit enge ti thei ti te kharon kal thei ni mo kha chu in ke I zo na te po kha in question to pa sorry in chapter to pa question te po khalo en ula chuan this was the culmination of these three factors cooperate among these five countries, growing Cold War tensions and its widening areas, and the dramatic entry of many newly decolonized African countries into the international arena by 1960. There were 16 new African members in the UN. Mm, Non-alignment neither means isolationism nor neutrality. It played a role in mediating between the two rival alliances. Karam Pani te Karam Pani USA le USSR thop enge hi vazol bik lo ve mo USA ram hi ka tranzo ke USSR ram hi ka tranzo ke ti lo ve ram te in thlun khom na khan nam chu ni ta ni chu zol bik nei lo ram kan ti kha khami kha na mani ta ni mo. The first summit was attended by 25 member states. First summit hi khongen nei kan ti chuan Belgrade a sang khazakwa somruk pakhatan nei ya chu state member state ram som ni panga atang khan an kal khom ani kha meeting nei tur po khan mo chuan kha pui mo chun as non-aligned movement grew into a popular international movement, countries of various different political system and interests joined it. This made the movement less homogeneous and also made it more difficult to define in very neat and precise terms. Mo, chuan heng ram te hianin inge khami te ram zol lo khanin economy a te khanin an hniam bi ka wang khan mo economy a ten hniama military power a te po khan an hniam bi ka wang khanin khatiang khadin an ni ta a chuan te khanin khami te pahnih in kara te po khanin tho ho dan kong te po kha an zong ve ni mo. Non-alignment is also not neutrality. Neutrality refers to principality to a policy of staying out of wars. States practicing neutrality are not required to help end a war. They do not get involved in wars and do not take any position on the opportunities or morality of a war. They also work to prevent war between others and try to end wars that had broken out. Mo kan chat hiamang tero te khan. And the next topic is new international economic order. This is important point. New international economic order. Khovel ram thara chuan ti meng khovel thara hian tunge ram hi ron kai suaya thu nei na nei ta ber 1960 chawa USA le USSR ten in be na sa takan nei ni Cold War te thlenga ni kan ti tro khami a khanin USA le USSR te kha international economic order mo khami ram thil ti thei te an ni mo khovel in in ton siak ram khovel op thei tu ni in chu na I ram pat ni ta ni chuan new international economic order chuan enge lo thleng kan enang. The challenge for the newly decolonized countries was to become more developed economically and to lift their people out of poverty. The idea of a new international economic order originated with this realization. The United Nations Conference on Trade and Development brought out a report in 1972 entitled Towards a New Trade Policy for Development. The nature of non-alignment changed to give greater importance to economic issues. As a result, NAM became an economic pressure group. Enge kharam pahnih te khan in be na sa ni tero an in be na sa a chung nung zok ho tu zok ni khan in du ni ma se chu I tuna khami kha poverty mi pui te kha an re thei pha em ani an in be na kara khan mo I tunge tuar ber kan ti chun mi pui nol pui re thei na le nun na social life te mo an engkim me khan an chung kwa ram zong khan atuar ti la kan soi sual lo ni chu chun he idea thar new international economic order hi aron piang chuak ta ni chu aron lang chuak ta ni chun United Nations Conference Trade and Development mo in sum don ton na le than na chung changa I United Nations Conference an report 1972 anti chua title la chun towards a new trade policy for development anti ni development om thei tura in sum don ton na thar thil kha United Nations Conference kha na ron ti chuak ta ni chu chun nan alignment kan tia zolbik nei lo ram kan ti te po khanin I economic issue mo mi puiten than na sa zo kan lo nei thenan te mi pui nol pui nun ho na mo mi pui nun phung kho sak alo san theinan te khanin I ma an lana sani chu mo khami te rampan in kara te ma an lana sani as a result mo enge a result kan ti chun nam became an economic pressure group nam kan ti zolbik nei lo ram kan ti kha nan align movement kan ti kha economic pressure group alo ni ta ni chu mi puiten ma an son le zual thei nan te an standard of living an nun dana an khosaka san le zual thei nan te a ma la tu pol mo I pressure pe tu pol an lo ni ta ni chu kan sha thiam ang te ro kan sha uh, hi kan thi kan soi zau le lo kang give the LDCs, LDCs means least development countries control over their natural resources exploited by the developed Western countries. More, least developed countries kan ti te hianin natural resources kan ti tui al thei kan ti te ro. Khatiang inge an lei chuat chi sang sang inge lung al thei te pon yang. Tero natural resources lei lung ho sak na kha an inge an mangani an mang ral ve na sa ni. So tiangin developed country kan ti ram house sa western countries kan ti te khanin enge khang at least developed country how te lai chua te poka an lo mang ve na sa ni khatiang khan thil kha reduce the cost of technology from the western countries more western countries sa trang te khanin enge kami ram house sa atang khanin nek na kha na sa ni mo thil tak tak kha enge an don tur ang te khan dong lo ani le mason na an nei ve tur ang te kha an mason thei lo phan a thuan op pha na kha develop country ram thang to te tang te pokhan ani na chin kha atam ve ni chu khami wang khanin United Nations pokhanin ma kha lana sa tarenga nam kha pressure group alo ni ta ni chu khatiang mi pui nun ho na a mi pui ten enge an ma ni don tur mo ham that nan don tur an don le zual thei nan khanin malatu pressure group lian tak kharon ni tani chu chuan India and the Cold War India le Cold War hen engtiang in zom na in lei chi na ya India hi engtiang in nge malatu lo ni mo engtiang in khalai khan eng din huna nge din ti te kha kan en chho le do na ni chuan India followed a two-way policy regarding the Cold War. It did not join any of the alliances and raised voice against the newly decolonized countries becoming part of this alliance. The policy of India was not swing away, but was in favor of actively intervening in the world affairs to soften Cold War rivalries. Then alignment gave India the power to take international decisions and to balance one superpower against the other. India's policy of non-alignment was criticized on a number of counts, but still it has become both as an international movement and core of India's foreign policy. Mo India khan India khan in policy pani khachu azom nge yani tero khalai Cold War lai khan ma se khami te policy pani zom ke jun USA le USSR policy chu azom nge ma se tu ma hi ka tibi ke hi ka trane ti khan an alliance an zom khom na an in thun khom na USA pol le USSR pola khan azu tel lo ve ve ni tero na man din kan ti kha chuan nge non-aligned movement gave India the power mo khan non-aligned movement khan India kha power pe a chu power chu international decisions mo khovel ram huwa pa nge ma ni a decision siam thei tu USA in ati anga piang ti ve ringot lo USSR in ati anga piang ti ve ringot lo decision siam thei tur khanin chakna kha ape ni chu chuan en kha super power nei thei nei ram pahnih te kha mi te kha imbalance tak khan support thei na le imbalance taka enge ti big nei lo taka indoor na te pokha om thei ta ni chu India khan kha Cold War khan tu ma ti bi ka nei lo mo ti bi ka nei lo tu ma du sak bi ka nei lo tu ma vazol bi ka nei lo but still it has become both as an international movement and a core of India's foreign policy ro India pukho ha kha thil ati na khanin inge international la mo I khovela ngong thatak kharon nei ti kha chiang takin kan hmu ni tero and a non-aligned posture also serve India's interests directly at these two ways. More, first, non-alignment allowed India to take international decisions since then says Kansoi Totoro. And second, India was often able to balance one superpower against the other. More, katrachiang toro kalai patika. Kanchiang. I kalaya kanin I enge til I chu khovel thil thleng sangkhat zakwa somli panga sangkhat zakwa somli panga khanin indo pui pahni na topa indo pui pahni na top che khanin ram thil ti thei pahni an ron chuaka USSR le USA kan ti te ni chu mi te chuan khovel op in chu in an in ti buaya chuan an in ti buai ila man ruwa indo lovin man ro nei thata te thiam na vorsan lama te chuanin nge fin na man thiam lama te ni elani ideology a tro chuan USA chuanin liberalization le socialism manga tro chuan USSR chuanin I capitalism le communism mangani chumi mang chuan an in beita ni chu chumi kara chuan alliance Paul te khan siam NATO National Atlantic Treaty Organization kan ti te nisho kan ti te poka an manga an nge an alliance khan khan an din ta ni chu chuan Paul ram tam ta khan som lu ta USA tran lam le USSR tran lam te khan an som lu ta ni tro enge atopa kan hu kan ti chuan in India poka tuilai rap khan ading rang ani chu chulai chuanin I aram re thei pui Egypt kan ti Yugoslavia te kha som ta a non aligned movement an din ta a non aligned movement an din zo chuanin chu non aligned movement an din zo chuanin nge in to khom te po an buat sei ni chu chuan kha khan zol bi ka vanei lawa ti bi ka vanei lawa India kha chuan thatak in USA le USSR kha abiani tero Jawaharlal Nehru kai shoi na hnuaya ti kha kan shedon ta ni kan shita ni chu tero non alignment as a strategy evolve in the Cold War context more with the disintegration of the USSR and the end of the Cold War in 1991 as we will see in chapter 2 chuan in USSR le USA an in ti buai na Cold War re nuwa thil thleng te kha kan en ho to don ani mo chuan hi karon da chuaka facts that matter hi I Cuban Missile Crisis made whole world nervous by creating clash between the two superpowers, USA and Soviet Union, namely Cold War. Pero Cuban Missile Crisis kan ti awang khanin USA le USSR in ti thiam lo na lo thleng chuan Cold War ron shin chuaka Cold War referred to competitions, tensions, and series of confrontations between the US and USSR. Cold War chu competition ani in el nani pero Indo nani lawa an Indo na kha in el nani. In 1945, with the end of Second World War, Cold War began when the US dropped bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki in diplomatic manner to warn Soviet Union and Japan. Sheveka sangka zakwa somli panga a Indo pui pati na topa chuan chu Cold War in tran na ron lita ani tero chuan both the power became reluctant to initiate war to protect world from large scale destruction as they were aware that it will not lead only political aim to them become both as an international movement and a core of India's foreign policy tero tu ma zol bi kha nei lava chun khovel ange tluchetur thil rang large scale industry kan ti temo khang te poka nge atlu thuan op manani tero thil tam tak kha khovel khan ma chonani hang te poka India khan nanala aligned movement man khan ava press ani cho the Soviet recreated Eastern Alliance known as Warsaw Pact mo Soviet Union kai in Eastern Alliance and then ka Warsaw Pact antia chonin the superpower required them to gain own access to vital resources, territory to launch weapons and troops to spy on each other and economic support. Despite of occurring crises in Korea, Vietnam, and Afghanistan, both the superpowers behave rationally and responsibility. Hi chu kan zir lai vek khania kan lo chiaranga I atopa khan oma ne karon da chunia non-aligned movement chun zol bi kan ei lawa kan ti Yugoslavia te India te Egypt shoi tu ten an din ani a chuan Indonesia le Ghana te khan strongly support campaign ti te tuanin the majority of non-aligned movement members were categorized kha non-aligned movement din tu te kha least developed countries kan ti ram re thei lutuk te an ni kan ti to kha tero chuan chu mi te chuanin I economic development economy choice na kunga khanin ma an la a chuanin chuta malak puitu an chunga malak puitu enge an in nga chan chu new international economic order NIEO kan ti te khani hey India poka na matrang khanin khovel nge true superpower ste in kara khanin nge palai na te poka athok ve na sani chutro hatingan zira te khanin en khani okay that's all for today and thank you enge quiz khati song kha kan sir theini se abak chu koron soi lenga ta sanga te po kan en chawanga ria thiam loin nei pon comment ai mo in lo zia kanga keima po private pon whatsapp pon min shel mai do ne thank you class